trashy magazines and pretty trashy people. I just hoped I could keep them out of the crime section. The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Tempting. It was your typical trendy hellhole. Psychopath. I remembered there was a patio upstairs. About the only thing I'd managed to clock in that place was the smoking area. Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back then. It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination. Right direction.
Don't shoot, por favor.
You an American?
Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Anders Stetling. This is some place, huh?
Victor's political campaign was starting to come unstuck. Seemed the Bronco's luck was on the turn. Tomorrow morning. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached... It was Giovanna's necklace. Now I just had to find the rest of her.
What are you waiting for? Let's go!
Mr. Victor Branco. For all his friends in high places, he had just as many enemies. Luckily for us, the blood money was still bleeding. The smell in this place reminded me of how... It said exit above the door in big red letters. I'd gotten into my share of bar fights, but that night made me wish for any one of those. It ain't often you get nostalgic for getting your ass kicked by 6 sailors on shore leave. But this was no time for bad jokes. This old guy, my days of playing dress-up were over. I had to get up to the roof.
Sticking here is gonna get us killed. Can we, please?
The longer this went on, the more I wanted to prove the killers wrong. You can't buy your way through life. The guys dead around me were DeMarco's victims as much as I was gonna be. He dangled something. Looked like Passos had brought us to the right place. They probably made their ransom notes from the same glossy magazines they used to select their victims. This was a second request for Payne. Serrano was reading his reviews. Vain chump. The newspaper was plastered with the news of the first kidnapping attempt. These were the floor plans to the nightclub. Seemed to Mr. Serrano like to be prepared. Proper little Boy Scout. I could get through on the catwalk if I went back into the other room. At least Fabiana was being eaten by mosquitoes instead of caimans. I might just bring her home.